Do you have the pleasure of knowing what it's like to live on board? Try to imagine what you would like the perfect boat to be like. And while you're dreaming of it, look at this one. Absolute NAVETTA 75. There are many boats like this one, but this one is full of details that show how much emphasis was placed on comfort and usability. It's almost as if those who designed it had already lived on board. In the past few years, Absolute has developed many models, and each time it improved them. In its appearance, it seems like a small yacht. After all, it is a NAVETTA. The modelling of the sides is complex to make, but it is really beautiful. I like these passageways because the rail is high and they are open so as to not block the view. In addition, they are protected because the flybridge is wide. I'm sure that if I could make a proportion between the length and the net living area, this model would be a winner, maybe the best of them all. The upper deck is extended aft with a magnificent terrace. The railing is there, but it's invisible. The dining area and the kitchen are protected by the hardtop, which is based on appendages and pillars that seem very light. The furniture on the sides can hold everything you need to eat: crockery, dishes, glasses and food. This way there's no need to go down into the kitchen below, which, by the way, can be reached with a staircase. You can have a table for 6 or 8 guests. In front of the sofa there's the bar cabinet with an icebox and, if you want, even 2 stools. If you want to shade the aft area, you can add an electric awning or a manual one supported by carbon poles. Solar panels with a peak power of 2.5 kilowatts can be installed on the hardtop. In the command area, you can install 2 cushioned armchairs. There is no doubt that the open-air surface is very wide and the bows very well organised, to the point that one could dine here if you want to find privacy away from the dock. There are adjustable backrests and the entire area can be shaded. In these lockers there's room for 8 Absolute fenders. The truncated back allows the aft platform to gain centimetres, which can accommodate a tender, but also provides more space for the cockpit, which can be used in many different ways by moving the furniture around. Just the mobile bar is fixed, and next to it there is the 3rd steering station. Let's look at the manoeuvring area. There is a long fair lead for side-on mooring and 2 cleats to cross the lines without overlapping them. In a few moments we're going to take a look at the cabins, but just by looking at these windows we can imagine the view from the inside. In the salon, up to 8 people can dine while enjoying a spectacular view that continuously changes. Another great view is the one in the kitchen, which, by the way, is equipped with every imaginable accessory. The compartment can be closed towards the wheelhouse and the hallway, and has a way out onto the passageway. The salon is furnished with 2 sofas, an armchair and a table. We know that this shipyard is a master of cabin layout and setup. They have truly demonstrated their skill on this NAVETTA 75. This is the master cabin, positioned at the bow. The highest privacy is granted thanks to independent access. In addition, it is also very far from the heat and the noises of the engine room. The furniture is in elm wood with Canaletto walnut wood frames. There is a vanity that can also be used as a desk. In the master cabin there are a total of 3 wardrobes, a walk-in closet and 2 mirrored closets. The bathroom has 2 sinks and a shower, but there are different solutions available. Amidships there are 2 double cabins. One even has a desk and many storage cabinets all around. The other one has a walk-in closet and a utility room in the hallway, leading to the technical compartments. Both have dedicated bathrooms. Lastly, the twin cabin with a bathroom next door in the hallway. The crew quarters can be set up by choosing different layouts that allow for a maximum of 3 berths, a bathroom with a separate shower and a private kitchen, which also overlooks the sea. They have equipped this yacht with handrails and handles everywhere, both on the inside and outside.
In una giornata come questa mi piacerebbe.
On a lovely day like this, I'd like to steer from the flybridge, but take a look at this wheelhouse. It's fantastic. There is a navigation bridge with 2 large displays, but there can even be 3, and here there is the 4th one, a 24-inch one. Everything can be under control from here. The instruments are flush with the dashboard. Here we have adjustable air conditioning. It's wonderful. Plus, I can adjust the armchair as I like. I can raise it, lower it, push it forward or backward. On the armrest there are display controls.
E sul bracciolo I comandi dei display.
It's fabulous.
Absolute Navetta 75 è
Absolute NAVETTA 75 is equipped with 2 IPS 1350, which means the largest pod drives and the Volvo Penta's largest engines with 1000 horsepower each.
1000 cavalli ciascuno. Una navetta è fatta per le lunghe
A
navigazioni.
NAVETTA is made for long cruising, and at a transfer speed of 9 knots it consumes 4.4 litres per mile with 2000 horsepower.
Con 2000 cavalli. Ci troviamo davanti alla costa ligure.
We're in front of the Ligurian coast, between the cities of Savona and Genoa, and there are long waves of 70 to 80 centimetres. The hull smoothly pitches, and we don't feel any impact. But what if we increase the speed a
Se
little?
aumentassimo un po' la velocità? Onda al traverso.
The waves are at the beam. Look at the rolling angle. I'd say it's really low.
Siamo in planata,
We're planing at 12 knots and the engines are at 1,450 RPM and they have a load of less than 50%. This is a really optimal condition to navigate in.
Anche questa per navigare. Credo che questa sia l'andatura
I think that
migliore
this is
sia
the
per
better
quanto
place,
riguarda i
both in
consumi
terms
sia
of
per quanto
consumption
riguarda la
and speed.
velocità.
At 18 knots, the engines are at 2,000 RPM and the load on the engines is 70%. Consumption is 12 litres per mile.
12 litri per miglio. L'angolo di barra è stato
The rudder angle has been intentionally limited to 25 degrees, so as to give a more comfortable feeling and a smaller heeling angle, which in reality is very low. Actually, I think it's less than 2 degrees.
Io credo inferiore ai 2 gradi.
However, the turn is tight.
Mi piace il fatto che qui in
I
timoneria
like the fact that here in the wheelhouse someone could sit next to me, and maybe 2 others can sit there and chat as we navigate for many miles and many hours. This way we get to spend time here all together.
passando il tempo qui in timoneria. Se invece preferiamo
If we want to shorten the travel time,
viaggio,
let's go full throttle.
ho iniziato la navigazione e la sto
I started navigating and I'm keeping it without the interceptors. It is like saying that this boat doesn't need any trim correction, at least in these conditions with a 40% load on the fuel tanks and an 80% load on the water tank.
Carico e serbatoio dell'acqua all'80%. E in queste condizioni, velocità massima
In these
superiore
conditions, the highest speed is more than 25 knots and the engines are at their highest revs, 2,450 RPM.
Credo che con uno yacht come questo,
I think that with a yacht like this, the Mediterranean Sea is at your complete disposal.